WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 11.
As you just heard from David, Mid-Michigan is preparing for a blast of winter weather, possibly delivering the most snow we've seen this season. The weather is our top story at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones.
And I'm Siobhan Klepfer. With this bitterly cold weather also returning to the capital region, remember the city of Lansing has activated its Code Blue through Friday morning.
Code Blue expands access to warming shelters so families in need can escape the cold. Places like Advent House, the City Rescue Mission, Holy Cross New Hope Community Center, and the Letts Community Center have longer hours and more space available for people to stay. CATA will even provide transportation to those places. Just ask your driver. We do have a full list of shelters and their hours on our website, WLNS.com.
And in the meantime, road officials in Lansing are getting ready to deal with the snowfall across roughly 400 miles of roads. Salt will be used until there's about 2 inches of accumulation, at which point the trucks will switch to plowing the snow. As a reminder, do not tailgate plow trucks. Give them at least 200 feet of space. And city officials say it's important for people to do their part, clearing snow as well.
A big problem I see is people not clearing their vehicles from snow. So if they can do a really good job of clearing their vehicle before they get out, that helps out with visibility.
Property owners in Lansing and Jackson are also responsible for clearing snow from their sidewalks within 24 hours of a snowfall.
Police in Meridian Township were called out for a crash tonight.
It happened just after 7 o'clock in Okemos.
It involved at least 2 cars at the intersection of Grand River and Northview Drive. That's just east of Dobie Road. The westbound lanes of Grand River were briefly closed while police cleaned up the accident scene. 6 News has reached out to the Meridian Township Police Department for information about what happened and whether anyone was hurt. We'll update you when we learn more.
We are here for you tonight with a warning about a scam going around related to jury duty. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel says scammers are calling people to claim they're in trouble for missing jury duty. Those scammers demand the target immediately post bond to avoid being arrested. Remember, police will never call you out of the blue to demand money. If you do happen to miss jury duty, you will be contacted by mail with instructions on what to do next. Turning to politics, State House Republicans introduced a new bill today, once again aiming to regulate gender in school sports.
It would require all school sports and sports teams to be designated as male, female, or co-ed.
The bill would also require an athlete's sex to be determined by their biology, including a combination of genetics, hormone chemistry, and organs.
Almost half of the bill is dedicated to making sure that people can sue a school district for any direct or indirect harm caused by allowing athletes from one gender to participate on a sports team for another.
That bill was referred to the State House Committee on Government Operations.
Another piece of legislation introduced by State House Republicans cleared committee today with the goal of cutting off funding for sanctuary cities. Under this resolution, the House would not be allowed to vote at all on funding bills that would provide state money to local municipalities unless they fully cooperate with federal immigration authorities. It is a resolution rather than an actual bill, so Republicans that control the state House can pass it without any Democratic support, and it doesn't need to go to the Democrat-controlled state Senate.
And that's not the only legislation that would change how the State House does business. Another resolution that cleared committee today would crack down on lame duck legislation. Lame duck is the period between an election and the seating of a new legislature, when many of the most ambitious and controversial bills are introduced and passed because the political consequences are at a minimum. Under this resolution, bills passed during that period would require a 2/3 vote to pass rather than a simple majority. This is a joint resolution, so if it passes the State House, it would then go to the State Senate.
The White House hosted King Abdullah II of Jordan today.
He and President Donald Trump focused on the future of Gaza now that the war between Hamas and Israel is on track to end.
Erica Brown has the details.
Mr. President, are you confident the king will back your plan for the Palestinian people?
The King of Jordan met with President Trump at the White House Tuesday, where the two leaders discussed the conflict in Gaza, and Trump reiterated his development plan for the area and proposal to relocate almost 2 million Palestinians.
We're going to take it. We're going to hold it. We're going to cherish it.
King Abdullah II is the first leader of an Arab nation to visit the White House in Trump's second term. He released a statement after their meeting saying he is firmly against the displacement of Palestinians from Gaza. He was less direct during his meeting with the president in the Oval Office.
We will be in Saudi Arabia to discuss how we can work with the president and with the United States. So I think let's wait until the Egyptians can come and present it to the president and not get ahead of ourselves.
President Trump doubled down on his warning that there would be consequences if Hamas does not resume the release of Israeli hostages.
Hamas says it would delay the hostage release plan for this weekend, claiming Israel has violated terms of the ceasefire agreement. Israel denies the claims.
I have a Saturday deadline, and I don't think they're going to make the deadline personally.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the war will resume if more hostages are not released Saturday, drawing protests in Tel Aviv.
We do not support what our government is doing, and we want our people back home.
It's essential for America to remain solvent as a country.
Elon Musk was also in the Oval Office today as the president discussed a new executive order he signed requiring federal agencies to consult with Musk's Department of Government Efficiency to shrink the size of the federal government. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
While we don't anticipate double-digit snow on the way, I think it's going to be enough snow that it will cause significant travel disruptions tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening into tomorrow night, and that probably is going to linger into early Thursday as well before things begin to improve. So tonight, if you're heading out, tomorrow morning heading off to work or school, I think you're in good shape, but you'll notice the snow start to fly during the early afternoon, and then it will begin to pile up fairly quickly tomorrow afternoon. Here's what should be on the ground throughout the afternoon and the evening. Notice by around 4 or 5 o'clock, that's when we really start to add up the snowfall, and by 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night, solid 3 to 6 on the ground, and by early Thursday morning, I think a general 4 to 8 inches of accumulation should be expected. So a weather-aware day, no doubt in effect for tomorrow afternoon through early Thursday morning with some heavy snowfall. Winds will be breezy, so there'll be a little bit of blowing and drifting out there, and it's going to slow travel down and also usher in some very cold air as we head into early Friday morning. There's a look at the satellite radar. Snowfall breaking out to our southwest tonight. That will continue to move in our direction tonight through tomorrow morning. So dry weather at 7 o'clock, then around 1, 2 o'clock, snow starts to overspread the area, locally heavy through 5, 6 o'clock. It'll become a little more widely scattered, but there's even the possibility that you'll hear a little thunder out there tomorrow night, so some thunder snow. And if we get the thunder and lightning going, that will certainly add to accumulations. Moving into the overnight hours, though, by around 2, 3 in the morning, it starts to become much more widely scattered. There'll still be some snow showers from time to time on Thursday, but overall no more significant accumulation until system number 2 moves in for the weekend. System number 1, nothing really changed tonight. We're still thinking around 4 to 8 inches of accumulation once you total it all up from tomorrow afternoon through Thursday at 2. System number 2, let's jump ahead a little bit and we'll go to Friday at 6 o'clock because Friday night, early Saturday morning, another swath of snow begins to move through, and that could total up as well, probably to the tune of 2 to 4 inches, maybe as much as 3 to 6 inches of accumulation. So this system could bring significant snow to the area as well. Overall accumulation for system number 1, I think we're generally 4 to 8 inches. I don't think we'll reach anything double digits. I think you see a lot of this on social media, including Facebook, but I think those are the general ranges. But certainly someone could pick up a little bit more than 8 inches of snowfall. Roads will deteriorate as we head into tomorrow. Morning hours just fine, but by around 2 o'clock, some yellow showing up, things get slow. Then through 6 o'clock, now we're in the very slow category and or the no-go zone as we head into the overnight hours, and that's when the worst of the travel should be from this storm system. Temperatures currently sitting in the mid-teens. It is cool out there tonight. Our McLaren cam temperature at 21 degrees, high today 27. In Grand Ledge tonight, we're sitting at 19 degrees after a high of 26. How about Jackson? Current temperature, that's at 19 degrees, today's high 32. And final stop in Hillsdale, current temperature sitting at 23 degrees. Tonight's forecast overnight low dips to 16 degrees, mostly cloudy and chilly. Tomorrow, snow on the way, temperatures in the mid-20s, and it will be breezy. The 6-day forecast, weather-aware day for Wednesday into Thursday morning. Weekend storm, weather-aware day on Saturday. And look at the lows by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning. Single digits with Arctic air invading the area. So just planning on allowing a lot of extra time out there tomorrow evening into Thursday morning.
That's the key, really.
Yes, it is.
Take it slow.
Thanks, David.
Coming up here on 6 News at 11, the Senate appears ready to confirm Tulsi Gabbard as the next Director of National Intelligence. We'll give you a closer look next.
Don't go away. That and much more straight ahead.